Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Your host Ram with you, albeit a bit late, very late, I would say, on the cricket show, Cricket Happenings. This on Saturday, the 8th of April 2023. Sorry about that. In this particular cricket show, it would be New Zealand actually winning the KFC T20 series versus Sri Lanka 2-1. And what was very notable is that this final T20 also went the distance, and it was a very close affair in the end with 10 runs to defend. Lairu Kumara was doing a splendid job. He had actually taken two wickets. He had effected a run out as well to create a lot of tension in the New Zealand camp. But finally, Rachin Ravindra nurtured the team to a victory with that two runs that required. And the last ball, I think it was a bye taken at the penultimate ball, and in the final delivery, Rachin Ravindra took them to victory. So definitely, the New Zealand and Sri Lanka matches have been pretty close affairs. But one thing for Sri Lanka is that even though they had a lot of close matches, definitely this is a very good victory for New Zealand. The reason I say so is because, as you know, all the big players are doing duty in the Indian Premier League, and here comes this. So definitely, this New Zealand team is definitely having the reserve talent to deliver, and that's what they precisely did. So well done, New Zealand. I'll talk about that. I will talk about the final T20 that happened. Just giving you a synopsis of what happened. Indian Premier League. Mumbai Indians once again still scoreless, so they are basically continuing with what they did in the last year's IPL. They continue to struggle. Chennai Superkings winning, even though their innings looked promising at the start. Later on, it petered out. Dhoni's captaincy was something which is always, as you know, is a big plus for CSK. So as far and Ajinkya Rahane came up with a real blinder. He scored the fastest 50 IPL 50 of 2023, and that was breathtaking stuff. I can tell you, sweet strokes timed with absolute precision. The other match, Royals versus Capitals, started off with Rajasthan Royals putting up a 199 for 4 on the board. Jaiswal was terrific with the bat. In fact, Jaiswal and Butler, it was Jaiswal who was making the bat do the talking. He slammed 60 of just 31 deliveries. That was pretty wonderful to see. Delhi Capitals in their fight. They were restricted to 142 for 9, with only David Warner, the captain, holding the innings and being there. But since with lots of partners and with lots of big players who did not contribute, really things were looking pretty tough for the Delhi Capitals. And Delhi Capitals also, like Mumbai Indians, had to get off the mark in IPL. So, and Rajasthan Royals should be very happy with this effort. They have already won a match here. Now, let's first go to the Sri Lanka versus New Zealand, and we are talking about the final T20 game that happened. The Sri Lankans batted first and totted up 182 for 6, which was a good score. And I'm told that at the Queenstown, what a ground it was, Queenstown, a superb ground in Jamestown in Queenstown. There's a backdrop of the mountains. A big crowd has come in, and besides, you can see the planes actually coming at a low altitude to land as well. So it was a pretty good sight. Maybe the sound of the plane might have caused a bit of disturbance, but other than that, it was superb. And what a spectacle we had in the final T20. And New Zealand went on to win the match by 4 wickets only in the final over. I mean, the penultimate ball, Rachin Ravindra taking them home. It was an absolute sort of. I will take you down to the excitement, basically. Let's go into the excitement and see what really happened in that particular game. Let's go to the summary, and I can definitely tell you. I'm going to take you down to the last, the last over, the penultimate over. So, okay, the equation here, like a cricket commentary, one could call, the equation here was 19 overs gone, and the last over was coming up, and 10 runs were required from six balls. Lairu Kumra was the best bowler. The very first ball, New Zealand really made sure that they are not going to allow the Lankans to, do something different. And Lairu Kumara striking the first delivery from, Chapman actually striking the first delivery from Lairu Kumara into the crowd over the square leg. So that was the six, only 4 runs required. And the next ball, Lairu Kumara is a genuine pace bowler. He comes at 140 kph, and it is the end of Chapman, as Chapman trying to put it over the leg side again, getting a top edge. Aslanka takes the catch. Now 4 runs required for New Zealand, and you have 4 balls still left. The third delivery from Rai Kumara is to Nisham, is a wide, and there's another run out in that. Now, what is this? Is a wide Yorker, but inside the tram lines, and Lairu Kumara, the other striker, I think it was Daryl Mitchell, but Nisham is trying to regain the non-strikers and is caught short as Lairu Kumara has taken the ball and actually, he throws down the non-striker stumps, and that's the end of Nisham. So again, more drama here, and the next ball creates a huge drama. Even though it was a wide, so the extra ball was dealt when the extra ball yields a wicket, and this is a short ball just wide of the off stump, and Mitchell actually was doing well, was trying to flat bat it down the ground, but it's all over. Mitchell is gone. Another wicket caught by Shanaka, and now the equation has come to 3 runs required of the last 2 balls. Now we have the almost the 10 and 11 batsmen at the crease. Not the 10 and 11, it was Min and Ravindra. And Min comes here, and this was interesting. It was a dot ball, but very smart running, I thought, by Min and Ravindra. They stole a single, as before Kumara could collect the ball and throw the stumps of the non-striker's end. It was a ball that Min threw his bat and missed it. And just imagine this, they have gone for a buy, they've taken the gauntlet, they've taken the challenge, and they've gone for a single, and it has yielded them as a buy with Lairu Kumar missing the target. So now the equation comes to just 1 run to win, and Ravindra keeping real cool, the youngster cut the ball from Lairu Kumara in the penultimate ball, and that was the end of the match. So definitely uh, a good job by Rachin Ravindra, keeping his cool and taking his team to victory. But as I said, this KFC T20 series has been, even though we had some exciting moments in the test matches, in the ODIs, but as I said, New Zealand have totally dominated the Sri Lankans, and that was the end of the game. So let's have a look at some salient features of this game. New Zealand winning the match by 4 wickets at Queenstown. Sri Lanka batting 180 for 6, but what a knock. They had a good start. 76 were added in 9.3 overs. Pathum Nisanka 25 as many balls, but the talking knock was the Kushal Mendes knock of 73 runs of 48 balls, which included 6 4s and 5 6s. And whenever Kushal Mendes plays, he's a very attractive player to watch, and he has a really rich array of strokes to play as well, and very strong on the onside with his pull and hook shots as well, which is good to see. Pereira made a very quick foul, 33 of 21, 2 4s, 2 very entertaining stuff. That Dhananjay De Silva again, another cameo, 20 of 9, 1 4, 2 6s. Shanaka was out for 15, 182 for 6 was the score that New Lanka put on the board. And Matt Henry, none for 33. Min, 1 for 33. For 30, 2 for 37 for Ben Lister, 1 for 30 for East Sodhi, and Ravindra Boltu also 27. New Zealand, 183 for 6. Again, that man, Tim Seifert, who gave them the impetus, gave them the charge. He charged the Lankans, and he was the player of the match and the player of the series because he was the one who really set them on this, set them on the path to this particular score because he was there till such time the score reached 150, and it was in the 17th over. So after that, the tension started. But before that, it was smooth sailing for them with Team Seifert at the crease. But what a knock from Team Seifert! 88 of 48 deliveries. I would say he just toyed with the Sri Lankan bowling with 10 fours and 3 sixes. And also, Sri Lankans are a bit guilty of bowling some balls, straying down the leg side, which was taken heavy toll off. Latham 31, there's nothing to really talk about. Lairu Kumara, I think he bowled his heart out but could not get the Lankans to victory. That was the end of the match. And as I said, the KFC T20 series was won by by New Zealand, and Sri Lanka going back home. Definitely not with any pride here, even though they got some close matches in the Test match and the ODI and T20. But they have definitely, they have been really struggling. And as I said, this New Zealand team was not a bunch of young hopefuls, but a reserve talent team which was into the open. And New Zealand will be very, very proud of this effort that they managed to get this win. So well done, New Zealand. So now I'm going to take you out of the Indian Premier League. The first match is Royals versus Delhi Capitals, where Rajasthan Royals winning the match by 57 runs, with Rajasthan Royals running up a big score of 199 for 4, driven by a really a punishing opening partnership of almost 100 runs coming in 8.3 overs. So that really tells you in 51 balls, 96 runs were slammed by the Rajasthan Royals openers. And out of the contribution, it was Jaiswal who was looking pretty menacing. What a knock. He took the Man of the Match award, but he really climbed onto the bowlers. Even Nokia was not spared as he clubbed 60 of just 31 deliveries of 11 fours and 1 6. And what a talent this bloke possesses. I'm sure we are going to hear this bloke, make a lot of sounds for India in the real team India for in the future when he enters the Indian team. Josh Butler, even though Josh Butler made 79, the electrifying knock was Yashasvi Jaiswal. Butler 79 of 51, 11 fours and 1 6, and identically 11 fours and 1 6 for Yashasvi Jaiswal, but 60 of just 31 deliveries. Sanju Samson, duck that was, and Hitmeyer at the end, providing the real impetus to the total with 39 unbeaten runs of 21 deliveries, 1 4 and 4 sixes, 4 mighty sixes hit by Shimron Hetmeyer. 199 for 4, Khalil Ahmed none for 31, Nokia none for 44, Mukesh Kumar 236, Akshar Patel none for 38, 1 for 31, Kuldeep. And now Delhi Capitals were chasing 200 and 199. Well, barring David Warner, who made 65 of 55 with 7 fours, and Lalit Yadav, who made 38. There was nothing to really talk about. It was the bowling of Trent Bolt as usual. He has been having a great IPL so far. 4 overs, 29 runs, 3 wickets, 1 for 20 for Sandeep Sharma. They bottled up the Delhi Capitals batting lineup. Ashwin is such a wily and such a smart bowler. He's also having a wonderful IPL. 4 overs, no made, and 2 for 25. Took really Rusu's wicket and Roman Powell's wicket. Roman Powell was a wonderful wicket taken by Ashwin. He actually deliberately bowled a delivery, carom delivery, and forced Roman Powell to go over the top, and he did so and perished. And also, Chahal fooled Akshar Patel in the air to get him stumped, and that was another beauty. Jason rolled a none for 28, and Chahal also, I have to say, that he's also enjoying the IPL. 4 overs, no more than 3 for 27. Murugan Ashwin had 1 over for 11. And definitely, it's a matter of concern because if the Delhi Capitals, with such a very, very strong batting lineup with Manish Pandey out for a duck, really Ruzu making only 14, Akshar Patel gone for 2, Roman Powell gone for 2. So that really said that it was something that Delhi Capitals, Ponting, the coach, and everybody needs to really work on. But only David Warner and Lalit Yadav playing, it was always going to be difficult, and that's what precisely happened. And Rajasthan Royals got another victory, and Delhi Capitals had to get off the mark in IPL. The other match, which was of great interest, was whether Mumbai Indians could actually get off the mark today against the Chennai Super Kings. But as you know, Chennai Super Kings are such a wonderful team. They won the match by 7 wickets. Now, Mumbai Indians started in right earners. The openers looking very good in the power play overs. In 4 overs, 38 runs had been already hit. Ishan Kishan was looking in prime touch with 32 of 21, 5 boundaries, and Rohit Sharma 21 of 13. But let's talk about the delivery that Tushar Deshpande produced. What a one! I would call it a real Jaffa, a terrific delivery. In fact, he got a delivery which was basically pitched in, and just slightly there was a bit of movement. But what was good about it is the ball straightened and went on to hit the top of off and middle stump, and absolutely it was Rohit Sharma was absolutely left gaping because it was something which was I think it was one of the best deliveries I saw in the IPL. Rohit Sharma consumed by that terrific delivery from Tushar Deshpande. Uh, Other than that, Ishan Kishan perished, and once the Pacers were gone, Dhoni, as you know, he's a very smart operator. He knows which batsmen are good against spin. He actually shields them and again brings them back when this particular batsman was gone. And he did precisely that. He he got the yeah. One thing that I need to tell you is that Mumbai Indians definitely missed Jofra Archer, and also for CSK they were missing two important players, Ben Stokes and Moeen Ali, and Ishan Kishan, 32. But as I said, Dhoni is a very smart operator. He rung in the changes and he brought the spinners, and spinners are the ones who really troubled the Mumbai Indians later, as really a big lid was put on the Mumbai scoring after that power play, and it was all Chennai Super Kings. Cameron Green, once again, still yet to really, and what a catch taken by Jadeja. I mean, Cameron Green and hit it absolutely, with lot of power back to Jadeja. And these are the catches that they hold. But this was a very difficult catch. I mean, Jadeja just put his hands in self-defense and clung on, and Cameron Green was dismissed for just 12 runs, and that was and Cameron Green, after being the big draw card in Mumbai Indians this year, has continued. There was another struggler as well. It was Surya Kumar Yadav, once again gone for just 1 run, and Dhoni appealed. This was a very good catch by Dhoni, because as a wicketkeeper, when someone is sweeping, it's very difficult to anticipate. But Dhoni, as you know, what a wonderful keeper he is, even at this age with those reflexes. He gobbled up the catch of Surya Kumar Yadav. Once again, Surya Kumar Yadav disappointing, continuing his vein of poor form, one could call, as he was gone for 1. Caught Dhoni, and one could see Surya Kumar Yadav exchanging, not exchanging in the sense, after the match was over, he was having a talk with Mahendra Singh Dhoni, probably asking him what are the tips to an expert like Dhoni, and I think that was right way to do. And hopefully Surya Kumar Yadav comes up with the goods in the next match. Tilak Verma prospered for some time with 22 of 18, but that was not really enough. Arshad Khan was out for 2. David made 31 of 22, and and Ritik Shokeen hitting 18 enabled Mumbai Indians to put some score of note of 157 for 8. The bowling, Tushar Deshpande 231. Magala was costly, 1 for 37 for him, playing his first game, second game, I suppose. Santner 228. Jadeja 3 for 20 was the pick, was the man of the match as well. And Dwayne Pretorius bowled a good line with 4 overs, none for 25. But Chennai Super Kings, um, one was probably thinking, and Devon Conway was gone in the first over itself to Jason Behendorf and the opening pair. And Conway, Ruturaj Gaikwad is someone who is doing a great job here. He was joined in by Ajinkya Rahane at one drop. And Ajinkya Rahane scored the fastest 50 of IPL 2023, slamming the bowlers right, left, and center. And Arshad Khan was taken to the cleaners. He was hit for 4 fours and a six of consecutively of 5 deliveries by Ajinkya Rahane. And what a knock from Ajinkya Rahane, playing some sweet strokes in his knock, not sparing the pace bowlers, all the spinners going after Piyush Chawla, Cameron Green, and he did it to a nicety. And what a knock! This was the knock which was the real sort of a real sort of a real what do you call and sort of a real electric start to the innings after Conway's dismissal, and Ruturaj Gaikwad decided to become a spectator, and Ajinkya Rahane was slamming the ball all around the wicket. What a knock from Ajinkya Rahane, sweet strokes from him. 61 of 27 deliveries, which included 7 fours and 3 sixes. That really, would have demoralized the Mumbai Indians bowlers. Rutraj Gaikwad, on the other hand, and would have probably taken the Mumbai Indian bowlers with absolute surprise with Ajinkya Rahane slamming the ball in such a fashion. Rutraj Gaikwad decided to really play second fiddle today, and he was only ensuring that he was there till the end to nurture this innings to win, and that's what he precisely did in the company of Shivam Dubey, who made 28 of 26 with 12 fours and 1 6. Nambati Raidu, the substitute, coming in and making a very quick 20 of 16 with 3 boundaries. At the other end, Gaikwad, as I said, decided that he's going to stay all through the overs to see to it that Chennai Super Kings does not miss this opportunity, and that's what he precisely did. He grinded away at 40 of 36, 2 fours and 1 6, and that was the end of the game. The bowling, behind of 1 for 24, Arshad Khan got a real bashing at the hands of Rahane. Cameron Green, 3 overs for 20. Chawla 1 for 30. The 1 for 24 Kumar Kartikeya, who came in, and Ritik Shokeen 2 overs, none for 19. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I hope you loved the broadcast and look forward to your company once again tomorrow on a Sunday. Until then, it's good night.